She texted, "You forgot our anniversary again. I deserve someone who cares." I wrote, "You do." Then I showed her the calendar reminders I'd set for every date, including the one showing her ex's birthday she'd saved as dentist appointment. Her face when I asked about that cleaning. Original post: I, 36 male, am sitting here with a glass of whiskey, still processing what went down last week. Been with Amanda, 33, for 4 years. Engaged for 1. The wedding was supposed to be in 3 months. Last Tuesday, I'm at work when my phone buzzes. Text from Amanda. "You forgot our anniversary again. 4 years together, and you can't even remember. I deserve someone who actually cares about me and pays attention." I stared at my phone, confused as hell. Our anniversary is March 15th. It was October 12th. I pulled up my calendar, the one she insisted we share so we could coordinate better. There it was, March 15th, anniversary, Amanda, with 3 reminder notifications set. But she was right about October 12th being significant. 4 years ago, on October 12th, we had our first coffee date. Not our anniversary, that was when we became official months later. But I'd learned she tracked every little milestone, so I had reminders for that too. First coffee date with Amanda. I texted back, "You do deserve someone who cares. Check our shared calendar." Radio silence for 20 minutes. Then, "Don't gaslight me. You obviously just added those." That's when something clicked. I'd been feeling off about things for weeks, little inconsistencies. Work drinks that her coworkers didn't know about when I ran into them. Her phone constantly face down, the way she'd been picking fights over nothing. So I did something I'd never done before. I really looked at our shared calendar. Not just glanced, really examined it. And that's when I found them. Every Tuesday and Thursday, dentist appointment, cleaning. Who gets their teeth cleaned twice a week? I scrolled back. These appointments started 3 months ago, always 6 to 8 p.m. Always on days I had my bowling league or worked late. Then I noticed something else. November 2nd had a note. Dentist. Major procedure. Need ride home. November 2nd was also her ex-boyfriend Bradley's birthday. I knew this because 3 years ago, she'd cried about it, saying how hard it was that they'd been together 5 years, and she still remembered everything about him. My hands were shaking as I opened my laptop. Our credit card statements. She insisted on joint accounts for transparency. 3 months of charges, Tuesday and Thursday evenings. Restaurants, bars. 1 hotel charge on September 28th. A Thursday, dentist appointment when she texted me she'd be home late due to complications with the numbing. I screenshot everything, the calendar, the charges, the timestamps, everything. Then I did something petty, maybe stupid, but I was pissed. I created a new calendar event for that evening. Show Amanda the evidence, 7 p.m. Set 5 reminder notifications. Update 1. She came home around 6:30, ready for war. Started ranting the moment she walked in about how I'm emotionally unavailable and neglectful and how her mom was right about me. I let her go on. Even made myself a sandwich while she listed my failures as a partner. When she finally ran out of steam, I opened my laptop. "Interesting thing about shared calendars," I said. "They show edit history." Her face went white. I turned the screen toward her. Every single anniversary, birthday, and special date has been in this calendar for 2 years. See the created by tags? All me. See the last modified dates? Months ago. She tried to interrupt, but I kept going. "But these dentist appointments are interesting. All created by you, all on days I'm busy. And wow, your dental insurance must be amazing, because our credit card shows charges for restaurants on every single appointment date. I sometimes grab food after. The Riverside Inn, that's 40 minutes from your dentist, but only 5 minutes from Bradley's apartment." The silence was deafening. "Nathan, November 2nd, major procedure requiring a ride home, also Bradley's birthday. Want to explain that?" She burst into tears, but not sad tears, angry tears. "You spied on me?" I looked at our shared calendar and our joint accounts, the ones you insisted on for transparency. Then came the justifications. Oh boy, the entitlement started flowing. "You're never romantic anymore. I had flowers delivered to her office last week. You don't make me feel special. I planned a surprise weekend trip for her birthday. Bradley understands me. Bradley who cheated on her with her best friend. It's not physical, we're just reconnecting. Hotel charge says otherwise. You drove me to this. Classic. I let her rant, then said, "You're right. You do deserve someone who cares about you the way you need. Bradley seems perfect. You should be with him." She stopped mid-sob. "What? I'm done. You want someone who remembers anniversaries? I remember them all. I just don't remember the imaginary ones you create to start fights. Get out." "You can't kick me out. I live here." "Check the lease. My name only. You're a month-to-month tenant at best. You've got 30 days. The entitlement explosion was spectacular. She called her mom, who called me screaming about how I was abandoning her daughter and ruining her life, and a real man would fight for the relationship. I hung up. Update 2. The next 48 hours were insane. First, Amanda tried the guilt approach. Showed up at my office with tears and apologies. Security wouldn't let her pass the lobby, thank God for badge-only access. She made enough of a scene that my boss asked if I needed a few days off. I said no. Work was the only normal thing in my life. Then came the anger. She went on social media with a carefully crafted story about how I was controlling and monitored her every move, and accused her of cheating with no evidence. Mutual friends started reaching out. I had the receipts ready. Posted one thing. Interesting how someone can have 47 dentist appointments in 3 months, all at restaurants, including one at a hotel. Also fascinating how these appointments line up perfectly with her ex's free evenings. But sure, I'm the controlling one for noticing. Attached 3 screenshots, the calendar pattern, 1 credit card statement, and her own text admitting she'd been reconnecting with Bradley. The tide turned immediately. Her friends started calling her out. Turns out, I wasn't the only one who'd noticed things. Her coworker Melissa commented, "This explains why you kept canceling girls' nights to go home to Nathan, but your car was never there." But the real entitlement came Thursday. I got home to find the locks changed. Yeah, she changed the locks on my apartment. The locksmith was still there. Nice guy named Tony. He looked uncomfortable as hell. "Hey man," he said, "the lady said she owned this place, showed me a utility bill with her name." I pulled out my lease, my ID, and my mortgage documents. "Did I mention I own this place?" Tony went pale. "Oh shit, man, I'm so sorry. I can change them back." "How much did she pay you?" $300. "I'll pay you $400 to change them back right now and give me all copies of the new keys." Amanda came out of the apartment wearing my robe. "My robe? What are you doing here?" she demanded. Tony looked at her. "Lady, you said you own this place." "I live here. That makes it mine too." That's not how property law works," Tony said, already pulling out his tools. She tried to stop him, actually put her hands on his toolbox. Tony looked at me, then at her, then pulled out his phone. "I'm calling the cops. This is getting weird." Amanda panicked. "No, don't. I'll leave." She grabbed her purse and stormed past me. "This isn't over." "Actually, it is. Your 30 days notice starts today. Get your stuff out." Tony finished the lock change, gave me all 6 copies of the new keys, and refused the extra $100 I tried to tip him. "Nah man, that was messed up. Good luck." Update 3 Friday morning, 7 a.m. Knock on my door. Not Amanda. Worse. Bradley. This walking red flag stood there in his gym clothes, trying to look intimidating. Bradley's maybe 5'8", 150 pounds soaking wet. I'm 6'1", 200 and boxed in college. "We need to talk, bro." "No, we don't. You're making Amanda's life hell." I actually laughed. "I'm gonna work. Move. She loves me, you know, always has. You were just a placeholder." I stopped. "Cool, she's all yours. Her stuff will be in boxes on the curb in 30 days. You can help her move." His face fell. "Wait, what? You won, right? You got her. Congrats. Hope you have room at your place." I have roommates. Sounds like a you problem." I started walking past him. He grabbed my arm. "Bad move. Touch me again and we're gonna have a problem." He let go immediately. "She said you'd pay for an apartment for her." I turned around slowly. "She said what?" "She said you'd feel guilty and set her up with a place, that you always cave when she cries." "Bradley, my dude, you've been played. She's your problem now. Enjoy the twice-weekly dental appointments." The look of realization on his face was beautiful. He knew exactly what I meant. That afternoon, Amanda's mom showed up. Dolores, this woman is entitlement incarnate. Drives a Mercedes she can't afford, lives in a house her ex-husband pays for, and treats service workers like garbage. "You will take my daughter back," she announced. "No, she made a mistake. She made dozens of mistakes every Tuesday and Thursday for 3 months. Bradley means nothing. You're her future. I was her meal ticket. There's a difference. Dolores pulled out her phone. I'm calling your mother. Go ahead. She already knows. That was true. I'd called my mom Thursday night. Her response? Finally. I never liked that girl, too much like her mother. Dolores huffed. We'll sue you for emotional distress. For what? Breaking up with a cheater? She's not a cheater. They were just talking. In a hotel room? That's not. Dolores, get off my property. She left, but not before keying my car in the parking garage, on camera, with her license plate visible. Some people's kids, I swear. Update for Saturday was when Amanda went nuclear. She couldn't accept that her manipulation wasn't working, so she called my employer, told them I was harassing her and stalking her and that she feared for her safety. My boss called me into his office Monday morning. I thought I was screwed. Instead, he slides a folder across his desk. Amanda called HR, made some serious accusations. My stomach dropped. However, he continued, she also sent emails from her work account to someone named Bradley during work hours. Extremely graphic emails. IT flagged them months ago. We were waiting to see if it affected her performance. He showed me one email timestamp. Middle of a Tuesday when she told me she was in a big meeting. The email was, yeah, not about quarterly reports. We're terminating her employment, but I wanted you to know she tried to drag you into this. We have your key card logs. You were here every time she claims you were harassing her. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Plot twist. I didn't see coming, but Amanda wasn't done. Tuesday afternoon, I get a call from my bank. Someone tried to transfer $5,000 from my savings to an account I didn't recognize. The bank flagged it because it was a new recipient and large amount. How? She had my password from 2 years ago when I had the flu and asked her to pay my credit card bill. I'd never changed it because I trusted her. Changed every password I had that day. Every single one. Then I got petty. Remember those dentist appointments? I sent a copy of the calendar to her actual dentist's office with a note. My ex-girlfriend used appointments at your office as cover for an affair. Thought you should know in case there are any insurance discrepancies. They called me back. She'd been billing our insurance for cleanings she never got. Insurance fraud. They were reporting it. Wednesday, the truth bomb dropped. Bradley texted me. First time we'd communicated directly since Friday. Need to tell you something. Amanda's been with 3 other guys besides me. I called him immediately. What? Dude, she's been playing everyone. I just found out she's been seeing my roommate too, and some guy from her gym, and another dude she met on a dating app. We were all appointments in her calendar. You're kidding. Dentist, physical therapy, yoga, and book club. All fake. All dudes. He sent screenshots. Different guys texting her about their special connection and how they couldn't wait until she left her abusive boyfriend. I forwarded everything to her mom with one message. Your daughter needs therapy, not a relationship. Final update. It's been a month since everything exploded. Time for the final update. Amanda's world collapsed like a house of cards. First, the job. She was fired for misuse of company resources and time theft. All those meetings that were actually Bradley dates. She tried to file for unemployment. The company contested with documentation. Denied. Then, the insurance fraud investigation. Turns out billing for services you don't receive is a felony when it crosses a certain amount. She'd hit that amount. They offered her a deal. Pay back everything plus penalties, or they press charges. Guess who called begging for money? Her mom, of course. Dolores showed up at my door with actual tears, probably fake, but still. She's facing jail time. You have to help. No, I don't. You loved her? I loved who I thought she was. That person doesn't exist. Please, I'll pay you back. Dolores, you still owe your ex-husband 40 grand. You're not paying anyone back. She left, but not before trying one last manipulation. She's pregnant. I laughed. Actually laughed. No, she's not. How do you know? Because she had her tubes tied 2 years ago. Said kids would ruin her body. I was there for the procedure. Dolores's face was priceless. She didn't know about that. Bradley, meanwhile, found out the hard way what dating Amanda really meant. She moved in with him. His roommates were thrilled, as you can imagine. Within a week, she'd maxed out his credit card, crashed his car, no insurance, of course, cheated on him with his roommate, the same one she'd been seeing before, stolen his laptop and sold it. He texted me, "I'm sorry, you tried to warn me." I didn't respond. Not my circus anymore. The other guys, they all found out about each other. The gym guy posted about it on social media. The dating app dude turned out to be married. Yeah, she knew. His wife found out. That got messy. Physical therapy guy was actually her physical therapist. He lost his license. But the final karma came last week. Remember those calendar reminders I set? Well, I'd set one more that I forgot about. It was for our wedding venue. Final payment due. Except I'd canceled the venue months ago when things started feeling off. Got most of my deposit back. But Amanda didn't know that. She showed up at the venue with Dolores and her sister for what she thought was her final wedding planning meeting. Posted about it on Instagram, finally planning my dream day. The venue coordinator called me, confused. "Your ex-fiancé is here claiming you're getting married next month?" "We broke up over a month ago. I canceled everything. She's making quite a scene. Should we call security? Is she wearing a wedding dress?" "Yes. Get video, then call security." The video went viral in our social circle. Her in a wedding dress, crying and screaming that I stole her dream wedding while security escorted her out. Someone set it to music. It's been viewed about 10,000 times. Her reputation is destroyed. She can't get a job in her field because everyone knows about the insurance fraud. She can't date because everyone knows about the multiple guys. She can't even go to her gym anymore because gym guy's wife is a member too. Last I heard, she moved back with her mom. They deserve each other. Bradley sends me apology texts weekly. I don't respond. The dentist office sent me a thank you card for catching the fraud. Weird, but appreciated. My mom set me up on a blind date with her friend's daughter. She's nice. Normal. Has only one dentist appointment per year. We're taking it slow. Very slow. And she understands why. Oh, and I kept the calendar screenshots. Every single one. Including the edit history showing how she added that October 12th anniversary, the morning she sent that text, trying to create a fight out of nothing. Turns out, I didn't forget our anniversary. She just invented a new one to justify an affair she was already having. The entitlement to think I'd never check the very calendar she insisted we share? That's next level. I'm doing better now. Therapy helps. Trust issues are real, but I'm working on them. The apartment feels like mine again. I even got a new couch. The old one had too many memories. To everyone who reached out with support, thank you. It meant more than you know. To Amanda, if you're reading this, and I know you are because you still cyberstalk me, Bradley's roommate called. He wants his PlayStation back. Also, your dentist called. You missed your appointment. Actually, no, you didn't. For once, you were exactly where everyone expected you to be, facing the consequences of your own entitlement. Funny how that works.